shall.
Oh, right. Hello, fellas. Welcome to a new episode of the podcast. I'm gonna post on Instagram right now that we're live, that we're back, that I'm hard as fuck.
Gave head to the homeless man that took our stuff.
Yeah.
He agreed to give it all back.
Sure. Yeah, very funny. Very funny, bitch.
It's not funny, it's true.
Shut up before I kiss you. Let's get Dennis on here. Tell that buffoon to join.
I'm invite him to this one.
Oh my god, what is this? All this shit of the settings update? Go fuck yourself.
Dennis!
Hello.
Hey, we're recording, just giving you a heads up. You've been brought to the culture.
Enough of your slurs, sir.
Yeah. Just kidding, Dennis doesn't use slurs.
Well, actually, Dennis can say more than us, I think, right? Technically.
First Amendment is being trampled on.
Bro, Miguel. Bro, my go second.
I don't know. Are we good now?
Was I just told to calm down by Miguel?
Oh, I think it's on you, bitch.
How?
Because you're the one that has the speaker on. No, on the van.
I don't have my speaker on.
Hold up.
I'm gonna say it happened with Dennis.
Do you have your speaker, Dennis?
No, it's just in my headphones.
Hold on, let me test something. Hello? Yeah, see, it's still happening.
God damn my
muted my
asshole.
TV. Oh, is it because you hold up, Miguel?
Yeah.
Are you what are you on? You're on your phone?
Yes.
Think you're playing double through the party chat in Fortnite.
I don't think so.
me,
yeah.
do you literally have to prove they were lying in court?
That's what I'm wondering. If, like, say, like, for example, that Kim Kardashian sues Kanye for, I don't know, the farting thing that she usually supposedly have diarrhea all the time. Then when the suit happens, is she then saying, like, okay, motherfucker, show me the poop, or is the court going, show me you never pooped to prove that the libel situation is correct? I don't understand.
It is a little different with celebrities, because it's like when it's but it's, well, okay, celebrities / public figures, but it's like pretty much it has to be a thing of, at least kind of celebrities, it had to be knowingly wrong, and you still said it. Granted, that's also kind of for a news source. So
is that the difference between but I think that's defamation though, right? Not libel, or I don't even know what the difference is.
Oh, wait, that's a good point.
Yeah, right? I think defamation is like the one, I think libel is when you fuck up, and defamation is when you, actually, I don't know. I don't fucking know. I'm not gonna Google it. Let's figure it out. Because libel sounds like defamation sounds like it was done on purpose, right? Like, the word
defamation of character,
Yeah, and libel just sounds like it might have been a goof. Like, oops.
Yeah.
I forgot you never actually, Kim, you only had diarrhea once or whatever. And defamation.
It just seems like such a ridiculous topic for someone to try to cover in court. Not just topic, but like it seems like a ridiculous goal where it's like, how are you going to prove anything, and what are you trying to prove?
Well, because here's the thing, dude. Like this, like Kanye's like saying people's names and shit, and he's like, oh, this guy fucked this bitch. This guy is, I don't know what else. Honestly, I don't understand half the shit he's saying. Like, he's saying that the Jews are black, which is some very hotep type of shit. I'm not saying he's wrong, right? Because, bro, if he's wrong, then he's definitely gonna lose that lawsuit. He's like, "Oy vey, we are not the black," or whatever,
I'm being kidnapped. Help! Please.
What do you mean you're being kidnapped? Oh. Well, anyways, guys, I didn't watch She-Hulk at all. I straight up just was like, you know what? I really don't give a shit. I might watch the Daredevil episode, but I don't know. Is he gonna be in more episodes, or is this it?
Possibly finale next week, but who knows? Shit.
Yeah, if he's in more than one episode, then I guess I'll watch it. I don't know. I really don't give a shit. There's like nothing like has actually happened in the like first 3 or 4 episodes that I watched. Fuck, we all died, huh?
Yeah.
And you know what I did watch? I don't know if you guys saw this. You guys watch Edge Runners?
Oh, the Cyberpunk? No,
yeah.
I'll watch it. I'll do it.
Dude, that shit. Okay, so here's the thing, right? Again, I'm like, damn, am I like a nerd anymore? No, I'm still a nerd. It's just that their like Marvel content is fucking garbage. Because I don't even watch anime. I don't like anime, and I fucking love Edge Runners. Like, it's just such a better like.
Your take on Marvel is very interesting because you love the movies.
Yeah, but the shows have all been trash.
Yeah.
And like, also like again, I'm like I told you this before. Like, they're starting to focus on characters that I don't give a fuck about.
That is the concern,
right?
It's like I don't give a. It's.
I don't really care about She-Hulk. I really don't.
I like She-Hulk. I like this take of her. Like, I think she's very likable.
I like her, but I don't care enough about her to make an entire show about her.
But then it's like Ironheart. Like, I don't give a fuck about. Like, not even that. I don't like Ironheart.
Right. Well, you're racist, but continue.
I know. That's such an insane argument to me when Miles Morales is like a universally beloved character.
Well, granted, he wasn't at first, but then it's like he was basically...
No, he was always pretty well liked.
I would say more liked than Reed or whatever, however we say her name.
No one... Like, let me just put it like this. No one was hating Miles Morales when he... Like, sure, people didn't love him like they do now, but people weren't dunking on him like they were with Ironheart.
Well, the difference is that he got introduced by Brian fucking Michael Bendis, who is a great writer. That's the other thing too. Yeah. It's just like the one thing that worked about the Marvel movies is that you would get something like Ant-Man. And I like Ant-Man, but nobody gives a fuck about Ant-Man. Nobody knows who Ant-Man is. And then you make a good movie about Ant-Man. People are like, bro, I like Paul Rudd. I love Ant-Man. And I think that's where they're failing with all these new characters, which is like, okay, Oscar Isaac, I'm listening. And then they're like, oh, but guess what? The show? Shit. You know, like same thing with like these like other like new characters like, or even just characters that we've seen before. It's like, since the writing is not good, like, if it's a new character, bro, the show has to be, again, not amazing, but it just has to be good so that people like it and want to see more of it. If it's not good, you kind of tank the character a little bit. Like, that happened with Hulk for a little bit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think you need to also, like, it helps if you attach, like, an actor that people like. Like, again, like, people like Paul Rudd. No one knows who the fuck is playing Ironheart. So you're introducing a character that people who know about her typically don't like. I'm just going to say, the backlash Ironheart is going to receive is going to be, like, unholy. That is going to be...
It's because she's supposed to be smarter than Tony Stark, right? Like, that's the big-ass, like...
No, that's a different character.
No.
But here's why. There's a list of reasons.
Okay. She's black?
Well, yeah, that obviously. That you are going to be called bad things on the internet regardless.
Well, yeah, that's... Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a guarantee that you'll be called not nice things. But furthermore, a character people don't really like, people who know about her don't really like her. Being played by someone no one has ever heard of before, so there's no pre-built goodwill for this person.
Sure.
Being introduced in Black Panther 2, which is a movie that's probably pretty divisive, and a lot of people are going to be like, why are you, like, introducing, like, new characters here?
Yeah, they're like, why did a Mexican just win a fight with a black guy?
Like, introducing Namor here makes sense.
Yeah.
The Ironheart thing feels really forced. I was like, why? Like... Because they're like, oh, we're treating this like a send-off for Chadwick Boseman. I'm like, why do you feel like... Why does the movie just feel like they're like, all right, the MCU must go on, let's...
No, but it's...
You know, shove in 30
Does she have any relation to Wakanda in the comics?
I don't think so.
Right? Like, they're just like...
It's been a while.
They're being racist about it. They're like, she's black, she's from Wakanda. Like, actually, she's from fucking Philadelphia.
That's the other thing that's not going to help is she's, you know, the follow-up to... a beloved character.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, that's the biggest thing that they have is that, like...
It's that, but it's also her design is terrible. Sorry for interrupting.
No. Dennis, please.
I really like the design. I think it's cool.
At least in the like in the... I don't know if they showed
that,
but like...
I thought the one they showed in the trailer looked fine. I think the...
I didn't see the trailer, so okay.
I think the leaked suit, like the one with the black face, and like... I think that one looks...
The one with the what?
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of.
Well, yeah,
it's like a red body and a black face.
Yeah, it's just not a good design.
Yeah, I am really like... if they have a single line of dialogue that says some shit like, not even Tony could have done that or some shit, then people are going to be like, fuck off. Fuck you. Yeah. Like, people can do that. You can do that, for example, like, you could definitely do that with Tony Stark's daughter. You know what I mean? To be like, oh, the daughter is smarter than the dad. I don't think people would care that much, but it's like just some random fucking 15-year-old doing TikToks and like, oh, actually, she did this. It's just like, I mean, again, it's a hard act to follow or whatever. Also, like, it's such a fucking trope of like, actually, she's twice as smart or whatever. It's like, can't she just be humble? Goddammit, maybe perhaps like she has a speech impediment. I don't know. It's always like, oh, like the original was a white guy, the new one is not that, and they are somehow like just way better or whatever. It's like, you don't need to, like, they can be individuals. It's not, you know.
Yep.
You don't need to do that. Same with the kids or whatever.
Yeah, it's not easy. Well, I don't know what they're going to do going forward.
Oh my god, you still can Splatoon in this bullshit? I thought this shit was over.
No, it's going to be here for a little, but I have a feeling they're going to get rid of it. I don't think it's being very well received.
No.
It's honestly probably the worst thing they've done to this game ever. It's awful.
Well, it's just like I feel like it should have been a game mode, right? Where you can just platoon whenever you want, instead of like some grenade.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anything would have been better. This was not a good idea.
Yeah.
Is there any good? We have to talk about Hugh Jackman coming back.
Bro, that I am so fucking horned up for. Like, I'm
Wolverine
glad
and RR, like
whoa, Wolverine with the hard R?
Fully rated R.
Wolveriner?
Wolverine, Deadpool, shut up. Just violent movie. Like, that's what I want.
I just like.
I'm
am I tripping, or they're probably gonna do an X-Force movie, right?
That would be sick. I love the X-Force.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But I mean, that's what I thought, because I thought that's like why Ryan Reynolds was wearing like that black suit, but then I realized that it's Hugh Jackman.
It's the one from the end of
yeah. I was like, oh
yeah, it's the one from the end of Deadpool 2. I did love when he gets that suit at the end of Deadpool 2. I was like, oh, it's the X-Force one. Because the X-Force comic is great. It's a great comic.
I mean, I'd be down for that. I'd like who else is part of it? It's Cable, right? It's Cable, Wolverine, Deadpool, and Bishop.
Remember
right?
that one? No. Well, there's different versions of the X-Force. Yeah. There's one I really like that has Psylocke and Phantom X in it.
Okay.
That one's really cool. I love Psylocke. She's really cool.
Yeah, you're in love with her, you fucking loser. When you get a fucking waifu pillow of her.
Miguel gets no bitches. I just want to remind everybody.
I got one recently, and it was okay.
Literally no one believes it.
Especially the listeners. Like, what?
Yeah, let's just say the audience is like, yeah, okay, Miguel.
Yeah. They're like, this guy is full of shit.
They're like, your whole thing is you're an incel.
Yeah, I did actually have a joke about that. And like I just said, like, well, you guys, I get no pussy. And the whole room was like, ha. They're like, yeah, we know. Fucking loser.
Yeah, we know. So, yeah.
What else happened? I don't know.
Black Adam's coming out, so I'm pretty excited.
Jesus Christ. Who's shoving the mic in their asshole?
I don't know, Miguel just said he turned into Terminator.
He's like, yeah, but what were you talking about? What's coming out? Oh, Black Adam?
I just said Black Adam's coming out.
Oh, right. Did you guys see that, the spoiler, the big spoiler?
No, I'm avoiding it.
Well, I mean, it's not... it's basically it's very good news.
Coming back.
Yeah, it's very, very good news, and I was so happy about it. I'm like... Let's see how this.
We'll see. I'm avoiding it. I feel like it might get to me anyways. We'll see. We are waiting to watch it to when everyone's here.
I'm amazed that you don't know and I do.
I've intentionally been avoiding it.
Well, I gotta say though, like, again, I don't listen. The thing is, I don't know if it's true. I didn't see like a picture or anything.
Yeah.
But if it is, that means that The Rock is actually pulling his weight. You know, like trying to make stuff happen.
Where I'm missing. Okay, there you go. I think if he delivers on what he's been saying, I think he's going to be the best thing that happens to DC.
Yeah, like lending his star power to like revive the universe.
Yeah, and just again, I think he's a very charismatic guy who's very in touch with his fan base, and I think that's what DC needs right now. Is someone who actually cares what people want.
Right.
Because like The Rock, he's not pumping out like Oscars, but his movies don't usually disappoint. He usually makes a pretty entertaining movie. Yeah, I know.
Well, except for a few movies that I've seen.
He makes... What's up?
Everything with Kevin Hart is complete dog shit.
Hell nah, Jumanji was good.
No, okay, yeah, Jumanji 1 is okay, but holy fuck is the CIA one, Central Intelligence, that is complete garbage.
I am mind blown you're not worshipping that as the greatest movie of all time.
Why?
Because it's a comedy.
Because I like Lil Nicky? Yeah, but like, I mean, Kevin Hart doesn't have good movie comedies.
Neither does Adam Sandler.
Go fuck yourself, bro. You've never seen Happy Gilmore?
That movie's okay. Random thing. The one everyone loves is Click.
But people actually like.
I think Click hasn't aged that well because that's the fan favorite one, and I kind of watched it a little while ago. I was like, I don't think this is funny.
But the reason people like Click because Click people like Click as a movie, not as oh, this is so funny. Like it has obviously Click is funny in my opinion, but everybody remembers Click because Click has a fucking insane twist that punches you in the dick of your soul. That's why people are like, damn, this shit's crazy. Lil Nicky is amazing though. You're a fucking hater for not liking that movie.
You are just an idiot. I don't know how you like that movie.
That movie is sick. Dennis, have you ever seen that?
Awful shit tier comedies that are really bad, that's literally the first thing that comes to mind.
Dennis, have you ever seen Lil Nicky?
No.
Okay, so listen to the premise.
5 minutes. He's seen approximately 5 movies, and 4 of them are good ones I've recommended.
Well, okay, listen. He recommend as long as it's not comedy, listen to him. So Lil Nicky, and
what do you mean?
Again, please, Dennis. Lil Nicky is an Adam Sandler movie from the early 2000s, so he's still putting effort into it. Where he plays the devil's son, played by Harvey Keitel, and he has to find a way to get his brothers back into hell to save the devil, his dad. So he has a bunch of weird powers in the movie, and it takes place in New York, and all the the usual suspects that he works with are in it, and they all play they play demons and shit. And he has one that plays a talking dog.
Usual suspect.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had, because Adam Sandler has the same 3 people in all his fucking movies.
Well, it's 5 college friends.
It's the funniest way to describe it. The usual suspect.
That's what. Oh, fuck my tits.
No, right there, that door behind you. Oh.
I stole that kill.
Yeah, it's the cast of the Usual Suspect remake by Adam Sandler.
That would be pretty funny, actually.
Ah, damn it.
Damn my tits. Well, we're safe. Throw me. There we go. But yeah, dude, I mean, come on, don't tell me that premise doesn't sound at least something that you're like, I better watch this, just in case.
You know, it's a great comedy you should watch, Dennis? The Other Guys.
That is a good comedy as well, yeah.
That movie is amazing.
You see, the problem with Event
recommended me, but I know he loves it.
Dude, the problem with Event is he just doesn't like enough comedy. I think
I like good ones.
I think you are a comedy snob, which is the gayest snob you can be.
I don't know. I just don't find those movies. I don't think Adam Sandler's funny. I never thought he was funny. I think it's
okay. White privilege much?
He's white.
I never thought.
Just
I never thought Adam Sandler's funny. White privilege.
Billy Madison? Have you seen Billy Madison?
Oh, dude, that movie sucks.
Oh my god, this is how I know you're a closeted homosexual. That movie is amazing.
It has one funny part, dude. It has one really funny part. When he gets the question wrong and the guy's goes on and on about how wrong he was.
Stupid he is.
That part is genuinely hilarious. Yeah. That part is genuinely really
May God have mercy on your soul.
It's you not even once came close to saying anything even close to the correct answer. Waterboy's alright.
Waterboy's funny.
I award you 0 points.
God have mercy on your soul. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a funny movie. Waterboy.
Again, have you ever seen Mr. Deeds?
I think I did.
Sounds familiar.
That one is also a good one because, again, in my opinion, he did all his good movies in the early 2000s. So listen, I watched
randomly Uncut Gems.
Yeah, no, I mean, he did also another movie called Spanglish. That's a good drama, not amazing, but he's good in it. Where he falls in love with his maid. Who's a Mexican chick.
Punch Drunk Love's a great movie.
Dude, Punch Drunk Love is fucking awesome, dude. It's a great movie for lonely men. Yeah, dude, Punch Drunk Love is awesome. Obviously, Uncut Gems is fucking awesome. Again, okay, I'll tell you this. I'll tell you what sucks complete asshole is the movie where they go to Africa. That movie is dog shit.
Splendid.
Yeah, that movie's dog shit. Grown Ups 2, like Grown Ups 1 is, Grown Ups 1 honestly just looks good because in comparison to Grown Ups 2, which is one of the worst fucking movies I've ever seen. And Jack and Jill is 99% dog shit, and then Dunkachino, which is one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Dunkachino is one of the funniest fucking things I've ever seen, and then the rest, the most unfunny things I've ever seen. Like it's such a fucking
Al Pacino, Dunkachino, Al Pacino,
what?
Dunkachino.
Yeah. How about you get a dunk? What? A Dunkachino. Dude, I read this thing on IMDb that it said that a theory when at the end that he shows him the commercial, that it's supposedly like a meta joke where he's telling the audience like that he wish he could burn the movie because Al Pacino goes like, who else has seen this? And then he's like, burn it.
He's like, burn it.
Yeah, dude, Al Pacino shows up dressed as fucking Don Quixote and is like trying to bang Jill when it's actually
Adam Sandler.
Yes, like it's
in a way.
That movie is worth watching just to see like what Al Pacino will do for money.
It's pretty far.
Oh, the son of a bitch. Well, he always,
Well, I moved towards the circle. I don't know where you guys are.
I moved towards the circle. How about you let us know, bitch? Dennis,
the game is letting you know.
Hold up, Dennis. I'm gonna give you some Chrome cum. We are now.
Dennis, you should watch Heat, Dennis, if you want to see.
Yeah, that shit's sick. We are now.
I always hate because anytime I get recommended a movie that I know was on Netflix, it gets immediately.
I know. I got taken off. Such a disappointment. At least Dennis joined the Collateral Club.
Oh hell yeah, bro!
Collateral's sick.
That movie's a masterpiece.
In my opinion, Heat is man's best movie. But I guess it would depend on your taste because Heat has plenty.
It's like the perfect cops and robbers.
Yeah,
epic.
exactly. Collateral's a little bit faster paced, more like of a thriller, and Heat is more like. Honestly, the best way I could describe it is like it's fucking like. It's like
GTA 5 is a movie.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's an epic with like a bunch of characters, but it's all cops and robbers. So it's almost like Lord of the Rings with fucking cops.
It's us first two.
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn. First
real quick. It's literally Lord of the Rings with fucking bank robbers.
Yeah, because the story takes place over like a pretty
years, right?
Not years, but like longer than most cops and robbers. Like there's multiple robberies, there's multiple investigations, like, and again, it takes place literally all over LA. Like there's some places, Ventura County, Anaheim, like all this shit. Like it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a great. Yeah, He and Collateral are great movies that I know you'll like.
When was
nothing on earth tops the coyote scene in Collateral. That's the best scene in movie history. I love that part so much.
And kind of like how you were saying, how one is a bullet hit, the coyote is dope, but then it's also the actual meaning behind it.
Yeah, because I like that it just stops for 15 seconds, and you get to see Tom Cruise's character in a different way. I love, spoiler alert for people who haven't seen a really old movie, his death at the end.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because remember at the start of the movie, he's telling Jamie Foxx, he's telling him about someone that died on a train in LA, and no one even noticed the body. No one knew the guy was dead.
Yeah.
And then at the end, he gets killed on the train, he sits down, and he's like, you think anyone will notice?
Oh, right, he gets shot, right? And he bleeds to death?
Yeah, Jamie Foxx shoots him. They have that shootout at the end. And he was like, oh, you think anyone will notice? And then you just see Jamie Foxx sitting there and thinking, he's like, damn, maybe he was right.
He's like, damn, this cracker crazy. That's what he says in the movie. He's like, damn, this cracker wild.
Tom Cruise needs to do more villain roles. He killed it in that.
I think he's too old now. You know what I mean? I think right now he's like, I'm going out with a bang, in terms of like, you know, like kind of like.
Make him. I was gonna say make him a villain in Mission Impossible. He's just the main character. Just make him a villain in like John Wick or something.
No, make him have an evil twin.
No, dude, like make like John Wick fucking 6 with Tom Cruise.
Bro, John Wick, you could tell that the entire budget goes to Lawrence Fishburne, Keanu Reeves, and the stunts.
Yeah.
And they were like,
guess what? Lawrence Fishburne dies. I don't know. He's probably going to at some point, right?
I was gonna say I don't remember that.
No, I was saying he probably will.
No,
right?
the one who dies is Willem Dafoe, right? In the first one.
Yes, dude. But I mean, like Lawrence Fishburne's character is going to die in like this one or something.
Bro, John Wick should have been dead a long time ago.
I don't care, bro. As long as they pump out good movies, like
it's crazy how they're all good. I'm like, how is this possible? How is this not like Fast and Furious, where like at least one or two, even if you're an insane retard like me, you're like, that was kind of trash. John Wick is not like that at all.
No, I think it has better bones, like better roots.
Yeah, well, it's directed by stuntmen, so I think it just, since the action pieces are so good, and they last quite a bit.
Good and accurate.
No, and they also like...
And what?
Accurate. And they have like good drama within the set pieces, not just action, like he gets hurt or he gets like thrown out of a window, like things keep escalating, like, oh, we shoot those 3 guys, and now it's a sword fight, you know what I mean? Like it just, it keeps changing. It's not just shoot, like it just, like what Halle Berry do.
It's very smartly put together.
Yeah, like organized. The stunt coordinator is a fucking genius.
And what carried it so far critically is that the world building is really good.
Yeah, and also they don't actually tell you everything. They're not complete idiots that are like, oh, let me have some 10-minute exposition or whatever. Like they just
they never explain anything. You just see them going about their day, and you pick it up because you're not stupid. So it's like it does that. It never takes a minute to explain anything to you. It just assumes that if it shows you like people going about in the world,
like the gold coins and shit. They never is like, oh, one gold coin is worth $10 million. Like they just
and the whole like opening of 2 explains how the gold gets around and all that stuff, how they smuggle it in the taxis and stuff like that. So they build the world very effectively without saying anything.
I also
see, like the closest thing to exposition is when the guy's talking to the marker about. We're talking to John about the marker. Where he's like, "Yeah, you owe me this because like."
Oh right, when he goes to see the Prince of Persia or whatever.
The closest thing to exposition.
Yeah. I also really like certain things, like how like, oh, I'm here for my suit and the suit is bulletproof, like just little like stuff like that is I guess like borderline realistic in a way that it just makes sense within the context of the thing. Like it doesn't have a fucking Iron Man suit or whatever. Like it's just like, oh, it's just a suit that's bulletproof, and you're like, sure, why not?
God damn it. I love when he uses his jacket like Batman's cape kind of in that one scene.
Sick.
Yeah.
And again, they're always thinking like,
I love all of them.
What can he use now to kill people? Oh, the pencil.
Yeah.
Oh, how about Halle Berry has a dog?
Look.
Dude, that shit must have taken forever to film. That shit looks fucking awesome, like the stunt with all the dogs. I'm like, dude, that must have been fucking hard.
long take.
Yeah, dude, I'm like, this is crazy. Guys, by the way, I love this long shotgun. This shit is sick.
For real.
Which one?
The shotgun?
The Ranger, it's like the single shot.
Oh, yeah, no, I love it. Yeah.
The one that Andrew Jackson used for the Trail of Tears or whatever.
oh, fuck!
You've been hit by, you've been bamboozled. Like you're the Native Americans. Got him.
Nice one.
I know where he's going.
Yep.
Looks like it's stuck. Stuck town. Fucking idiot.
I had some stuff I wanted to talk about, now I can't remember.
Well, I should have watched She-Hulk. Oh, fuck. I didn't realize you guys were there. I'm sorry.
Alright. Dude, I've watched a bajillion movies since we've last recorded.
What did you watch?
I don't know how many of them everyone's seen. Let's take a look. I logged it all on my letterbox, something that not incels do.
Nice.
Dude, I'm so behind on my letterbox. This is not even funny.
I'm always on time. So, what have I seen? I watched the X.
Boo.
Podcast. Shut up. That movie was interesting. You didn't see X, I remember.
I have not seen anything in theater since Bullet Train.
No, this one came out a couple months ago.
Yeah.
But X was it's the Kid Cudi movie where they're filming a porn.
Oh, right. And he pretends he's not gay or something.
But, yeah, so they in the movie. Or one, and it's about. Like too normal, because Act 1 is pretty wild. I don't want to spoil anything on the podcast, but Act 1 is great. 2's too normal in my opinion.
Not enough gay shit.
What else? Dude, have you heard about the movie Barbarian?
What the? Oh, sorry, I was muted. I've heard of it, but I don't know. It just looks kind of gory. Is it?
I think he said gory.
He's gone again.
No, I'm here.
Okay, well, I asked a question, I didn't get an answer.
No, I said I heard of it, but I heard it's kind of gory. Is it true?
It's not gory, it is unsettling.
Oh, nice.
Do
you recommend, is it an actual good horror movie, or is it just some gay bullshit you like?
No, that's like a high quality movie. I remember, I was watching it, and the sound design's incredible, the way they build tension. There's the one scene in particular, at the start of the movie, where I was on the edge of my seat. I was like, what the hell is happening here? And the premise of the movie takes a complete left turn about halfway through. Justin Long is in it. He's incredible. I love him.
Justin Long?
Miguel, yeah, he's one of the main characters.
I'm gonna watch it then.
Dude, here's the other that will persuade you. Did you watch Whitest Kids You Know? That on YouTube and stuff?
I know of them, yeah. I know one guy died, right?
Okay, yeah. Well, one of the founders of the three of them, he directed and wrote this movie. And it's great. So yeah, that's my recommendation. That movie was insane. I loved it to death. I saw that newer horror movie, Smile, the other day, and that I watched it with Maddie because it just looked like a shit tier horror. It looked awful. And then the reviews came out, and everyone was like, "This movie is actually really good." And I was like,
Barbarian?
I have to see this bullshit. No, I'm talking about Smile now. Smile.
Oh.
Barbarian also has really good reviews, so that movie's getting really great reviews.
I'm gonna
but
go
this
watch
one called
it.
Smile.
Yeah.
What's up?
Oh, the one with the fucking...
Watch Barbarian.
The marketing of just
yes,
sending...
the marketing.
Yeah, random bitches to football games and, like, just smile.
Yeah, so that's Smile. Barbarian, I don't want to say any more about because it's best not know anything. All I'll say is that movie's... Yeah, I'll say that movie's amazing, and I recommend it to everybody, and I recommend it in theaters because, like, I think you'll get the best experience with the sound design there.
Oh.
But Smile, I saw the other day, and that movie looked like a shit horror movie. I saw it was getting good reviews, and I was like, okay, I kind of want to watch this now, so I want to see what people are talking about. And Maddie wanted to watch it because she saw some TikTok where this girl was like, this movie can be really triggering if you have, like, self-harm tendencies and stuff like that.
Oh.
And Maddie was like, she's like, I don't know about this. She's like, every horror movie kind of has it. Like, what are they talking about? It ended, and I was like, this movie is fucked up. I was like, I know exactly what that person meant when they said that. She's like, yeah, it's really grim.
So what happens? They're like, oh, I can't play League of Legends anymore, and they commit suicide. I don't know what is happening here.
So I'll explain the premise.
I'm not gonna watch it. You can spoil it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'll spoil this one, and I'll just put a warning for anyone who's listening.
Spoiler for Smile. You fucking loser.
So here's me talking about those spoilers. Even it's good. I'd recommend it. The movie's about this chick who's like she's a therapist at like some hospital, like, you know, where they send like, you know, they call the police or the ambulance for like a mental health thing. They send them there for evaluation. And this girl gets brought in, and this girl's like, she's like, her professor killed himself in front of her like a week ago. And she's like, ever since then, I've been seeing, like, everywhere I go, I see people smiling, but they're not really there. She's like, sometimes it's someone I know, sometimes someone I don't know, but it's like, it's just following me everywhere. It's like, it's some creature that, like, is just following me everywhere I go.
Oh, so the monster is like some demon with, like, that possesses people to smile?
No, because like it doesn't possess anybody.
Oh, okay.
It just appears there. It's not real. No one else can see it.
The smile?
Yeah, and smile.
No, and then
it sits there.
Nobody else can see the smile.
No one else can see it. Just the person.
Okay.
So this, and I'll explain why, like the allegorical reason. But so she's like, I'm seeing this thing. She's like, calm down. Like, you know, it's just in your head, whatever. And the chick just breaks this vase and just rips herself from like ear like down her throat like slowly, like it's like violent. And after that, the therapist like starts seeing people. She's walking.
Evander, one's down.
Yeah,
one's
I'm heading towards you. I see him.
He's reviving. Yeah, he's reviving, buddy. Right there.
Oh,
come on, bro. Where the fuck else would they be?
Hey, wait, gold shot. He just got with the gold. There's nothing I can do.
Wait, so then the therapist starts seeing them as well?
Yeah, so she sees that. She's like, what the hell? And she's like walking down a hall, and like one of her patients is smiling at her like that. And she's like, what the fuck? She's like, she starts seeing it. Oh, dude, her fiance in the movie is A-Train from The Boys.
Oh, nice. So it's an interracial couple?
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
it's pretty. I saw him and I was like, hold on, I'm like, that's A-Train. Yeah,
A-Train, baby.
But, and so throughout the movie, she's seeing this thing smiling at her, and like everyone's like, no, it's not real. The movie is about like trauma, and like, so the reason people are not seeing it is like,
right,
you know, for like how people don't acknowledge like oh, it's not real, blah blah, you know, your trauma or stuff like that.
Yeah, and you didn't really get raped by Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah. So the whole thing is like it's a demon that drives you insane, and eventually it possesses you to kill yourself in front of somebody. And when you kill yourself in front of somebody, it passes on to them.
Nice.
So throughout the movie, she's like, I'm going crazy, blah blah. Her ex is like this cop that's helping her investigate because he's like, this is crazy. Like every person who commits suicide, it tracks back to someone else who committed suicide, to track back to someone else who committed suicide.
Right.
And about like halfway through, you realize like when she was young, her mom killed herself. And what happened was she kind of OD'd on pills, and she was like an abusive kind of nut job who had like a lot of mental health problems.
Nice.
And like the girl, when she was young, she walked into her mom, and the mom was like ODing, and she was like, "Help! You need to call an ambulance." And the girl was like too freaked out, and she left. So she's like carrying the guilt of like she let her mom die pretty much. And the climax of the movie was the climax sells it. The climax was nuts. She goes back to the dilapidated house her mom killed herself in, and she's like, because she realized she's like, the demon can't pass on to anybody unless you kill yourself in front of him. She's like, I'm gonna like isolate myself for forever or until I can figure this out.
Right.
And while she's there, the demon like manifests in front of her as like her mom. But it's like this horrifying like monster design where she's like backing away down this hall, and you see her mom is like so tall, she's like hunched over, but you can barely see her face in the shadows.
Right.
It's insane. It's like this really like I was like I don't get again. It's hard to scare me in a movie. I was freaked the fuck out. And obviously, the end of the movie, the fucking cop guy figures out she's there, and he kicks down the door because he hears her screaming, and he goes in, and she's dumping kerosene on herself, and the last shot is like the reflection in his eyes of her fucking lighting herself on fire.
Oh, but now that he's seen it, now it's gonna pass to him.
Yeah, now it's passed on to him.
Fucking idiot, fucking doofus. Typical cops. ACAB, am I right, fellas? Fucking cops.
That last scene is insane, because, like, she's saying, like, her mom is this, like, giant, like, fucked up, gory version of herself, and the mom grabs her chin and peels her own fucking face off.
The mom does it to her or to herself?
To herself.
Oh.
She's, like, crawling towards her and smiling, and she peels her face off, and it's just, like, rows and rows of jaws of like fucking like smiling like shark teeth.
Damn.
There's not a lot of CGI in the movie, but like that design fucking freaked me the fuck out. Oh fuck you.
One of the things Pennywise did.
Yeah, it is kind of like that. I got down. Fuck this bitch. I'd recommend that. Again, Smile. I'd recommend.
I'm never want to watch that shit. What you just said to me will haunt my dreams for years.
Yes, it would. So that's why I would not recommend it to you. I recently, I'm showing Maddie all the Batman movies. She's only ever seen Dark Knight and the new one. So I showed her 89.
Good enough, in my opinion.
I mean, Batman Begins is great.
It is, but like, if that's all she's seen, boy, has she been to the mountaintop.
Yeah, I agree. But so I showed her 89, which I think is a really good movie.
You're gay.
Shut up, you wouldn't. You're such a.
Come on, what?
Listen,
bozo.
No, listen. I like the movie, but I hate Michael Keaton as Batman. I think he's the worst.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't.
He's like 5'6". It's fucking ridiculous.
Bro, you can't even tell.
Yes, you can tell. You can tell by the fact that Kate fucking Basinger is like a foot taller than him.
I don't know. All I know is he dunks on everybody he fights, and it was pretty cool.
Also, he doesn't look like fucking Bruce Wayne at all.
I'll give you that one. I have always said that he doesn't.
Yeah, and he doesn't act like him too. He acts like all shy and shit. It's like that's not Bruce Wayne. That doesn't make any sense.
I get it's a different take, but I think I enjoy it for what it.
I
enjoy it for what it is.
I like the movie. I think obviously like it does a great job of having like Gotham, and all the like silly shit, but it's still pretty dark. But I like again the movie's carried by everything else except for like I just don't like Bruce Wayne. I don't like the casting at all.
I think his Batman's good. I think I agree on his Bruce Wayne, but I think his Batman's
his Batman is okay, I guess. Like I don't mind his Batman.
He has a cool voice. I dig the suit. He kicks ass when he shows up.
My only issue with the 89 suit's the cowl. If it was a cowl, it's fine, but like it's just like the weird little gap it makes.
Dude, it's not that. It's just like why the fuck did they make this shit like super rigid? Like he's the one where you can notice like insane that he can't move his fucking neck.
Yeah,
it's so noticeable.
It's that, but it also kind of adds like kind of like the weird movement and kind of just like the more.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I don't know.
Well. We ended up watching Returns, which that one's really divisive. Some people think it's better than the original.
I like it, especially Catwoman is sick. Like Penguin and shit.
I thought Catwoman didn't age well.
Why? Because she's a whore?
I think her suit's amazing. I think the stunts are really cool, but like when she first becomes Catwoman, she's like, I think it's okay. It's an issue with the whole movie, which is I think it's too campy and corny. Like the first time Batman fights her, he says "eat floor," slams her face in the floor, and then goes high in fiber. It's
that is complete dog shit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad. And then when she first she fights some dude who's trying to rape a girl, and she's like, "I am Catwoman, hear me roar," and I'm like, that was a bad line.
Yeah, I am Catwoman, hear me stop rape.
So I think she didn't age well. I think Danny DeVito's Penguin is really entertaining, and I'm like, what psycho take on Penguin is this?
I mean,
he's just every line of dialogue is him talking about how he wants to brutally fuck somebody.
You know what?
Someone's just sitting around. He's like, I want to fucking tear her asshole open. I'll go, calm down.
You know what's weird is that or what's funny about those movies is that he picked two characters that don't exactly have a very supernatural origin, and then he's like, fuck it. Catwoman got powers from cats. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Sense.
Yeah.
And they don't explain. She gets bitten by cats, and it gives her cat powers.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Same thing with Penguin is oh no, he's an actual penguin. Where in the comics he has a birth defect or something, right?
He's not an actual penguin. He was a deformed baby, and his parents dropped him in the sewers.
Oh, okay.
This is a sewer baby penguin.
No, but the way that he looks with his teeth and shit is what the but he's not.
Yeah.
The Penguin is basically Tyrion Lannister in the comics, where he's a deformed midget that is a good businessman.
Yes.
And in this, he's Danny DeVito.
He's just a weird, sword-dwelling psycho.
Yeah. And he moves very funny.
I was like, this dude does not know that every Batman villain isn't just the Joker. Because, his gang is a bunch of clowns from the circus. Right. You know, and it's too, silly.
Well, I mean, you've seen the Superman shit. That shit looked insanely stupid.
I'm sure it would have worked.
Is that Batman?
The first one.
Oh my god, is that Batman?
Oh, shit.
Was that Batman?
Is it Batman? I don't know if it is.
Holy fuck.
Oh, wait, is it?
I think so.
Oh, he's in my car. Get him off.
Got him.
Is it Batman? Take a look at him.
It is Batman, yeah.
Oh, he killed him.
Can you get on here? Oh,
no.
Well, R.I.P. to us.
Okay. But the Returns is better than the original on almost every technical level. The sets are huge. There's really crazy action set pieces. Cinematography is amazing. Really great score. It's just it's too wild. It's just too much.
That's one of the reasons why I love it. I flip flop a lot which one I like more, because Ben kind of talked me into liking Returns more, and then
don't listen to Ben. Ben watches fucking student films from 1930s.
Yeah, so it was that, and then what's this guy doing?
I don't know. Maybe it actually is a woman playing this. What the fuck are they doing? Just drowning themselves.
Kobe Bryant.
She just watched Smile.
Is that Kobe?
So confused. What do you mean?
There's a fucking person in a Lakers jersey that says 23 on it.
Oh, for me it was just showing a lifeguard.
Oh, I thought we were looking at different people.
No, I was looking at the lifeguard too, just trying to find a way to get under the boat to kill themselves.
Yeah.
No, I was looking at two anime people and Kobe Bryant.
Oh, Kobe Bryant? What the fuck you mean? You mean the
Kobe Bryant 23?
The default skin?
No, I'm telling you, someone in it.
Oh, in an NBA skin. Yeah.
Who's 23 on the Lakers?
23, I don't know actually.
I could have sworn it was Kobe. Maybe it's Jordan. I know Jordan was on the Lakers. I don't know. All I know, it was 23. It was a Lakers jersey, but the other day I watched the original Night of the Living Dead. I don't know if you've ever seen that, Miguel.
I don't think so. No, I've only seen, and forgive me for this, the Zack Snyder remake of Dawn of the Dead.
That movie's actually good. James Gunn wrote that one.
No, I know it's a really good movie, but I'm saying like in terms of classic zombie movies, that's all I've ever seen.
Damn, I recommend it. Like it's the original's 1968.
Night of the Living Dead, you mean, or Dawn of the Dead?
Night of the Living Dead. Dawn of the Dead is 78, 10 years later.
Okay.
But yeah, it's like kind of like bold for like a 60s movie. It was like a lot of like.
Why it has like an interracial kiss?
Just like violent stuff that you wouldn't think would be allowed because like the 60s were like don't show anything even kind of violent on.
Was the 60s like that? I thought it's the 60s when they were like, we're gonna show fucking cocks, and we're gonna have a. What's the name of the dude from Clockwork Orange? Is it Michael McDouglas or something? Something like that. McDowell.
Oh, fuck.
Michael McDowell?
Yeah, Malcolm McDowell. McDowell.
We're gonna show Michael McDowell's cock every 5 minutes in every movie he's in. Like,
wasn't that the 70s?
Yeah, you're right. Never mind. I'm thinking of the 70s. Well, but the 60s had like The Graduate, which is, I would argue, pretty risque for, you know.
Yeah, but it was rare, right? At the time?
Yeah. Well, it was definitely like, ooh. I mean, now people do that. Every single movie has like gay sex, and people are like, wow, so brave. I'm like, this has been happening for 20 years. Like, Brokeback Mountain came out in 2004. It's been over. And it won an Oscar. And it was very hot, and I masturbated to it.
Okay.
Yeah, well, you didn't? Fucking pussy.
I mean, I did, but...
What about you, Dennis? You definitely did.
Dennis has not seen that movie.
You've never seen it?
Which one?
Brokeback Mountain?
Brokeback Mountain. Dennis has seen 4 movies before.
Oh, right, I forget. And he didn't watch the best gay movie ever? It's funny. It has Jake Gyllenhaal and Heath Ledger in like a sort of like forbidden romance because they're cowboys.
Yeah.
I'm very surprised I have not heard about this movie.
That's insane. Like a lot of younger people don't know about it. Like I have 2 coworkers, Eli and Jeremy, and they're always like super like, you know, close, like very like tight. They're always with each other.
They're gay.
And I remember I made a joke.
Yeah.
Me and my manager were bugging and we're like, oh, you're like Jake Gyllenhaal and Heath Ledger. And they're like, what does that mean? I'm like, you know, like the cowboy movie. Like we weren't trying to say the title.
Right.
And he's like, what are you talking about? My manager's like, you know, Jack Twist or whatever. And they didn't know. And I'm like, look up Heath Ledger Gyllenhaal movies. And they looked it up. I'm like, you'll know when you see the poster. And they're like, what the fuck is this movie? Like Brokeback Mountain. Like I've never heard of that.
Dude, that shit was like one of those weird like non-blockbuster hits when it came out. I remember just like everybody was talking about it. I remember my dad like explained to me, you see, the gringos don't like this movie because it shows the cowboy, the primordial gringo as a homo. So they're very upset. Like, I remember he telling me that stuff. I'm like, interesting. I didn't know. I didn't know that the prime gringo is a cowboy. Because he was basically saying how like, you know, westerns are like such a big genre or whatever, and then now to have like 2 gay cowboys.
100 years ago.
Yeah, but no, but it's not. I'm like, this isn't. But I watched it. And I was like, this isn't a western. These are like farmers. It's not like it's like the fucking like the Hateful Eight and they're all having a gay sex. Like orgy.
It's not like Unforgiven.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's literally like they could have had any job that requires them to be away from home. They could have been like Deepwater Horizon. Yeah, exactly. With gay people.
The funny thing I was thinking about westerns is that like it's the only genre to like have a send off because like Unforgiven is like the send off for the western genre. It's like there's a couple more after this one, but they all suck.
Bone Tomahawk is pretty good. Except
that is true.
I will never watch it again.
Except that it makes you scared.
Yeah. Well, not scared. It made me disgusted, bro. They cut a dude in half starting by the asshole. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Guys, we're an hour in. Thank you, fellas, for all those 0 people that tuned in. We'll be back. Fuck, the algorithm has already basically discarded us. But we will come back stronger than ever. Yeah, fuck you, fucking AI. Actually, I'm not mad at the AI. Let me make that clear so the robots don't kill me in 20 years. It's not your fault, fellas. It's the people who programmed you. Just like it isn't our fault and it's God's. All right, well.
Yep.
Goodbye, fellas.
Goodbye.
We can keep playing. I'm just gonna stop the broadcast.